Today we're going to be talking about Elden Ring complaints. Let's go talk to some normies in Twitter, because Twitter seems to be just the worst place ever. A lot of people were talking about how like summons have to be turned on, therefore they're not a mechanic. I totally disagree. I believe summons are a huge mechanic. I believe it's a great way for players to have a more fun time and not grind out so hard if that's something that they're concerned about. So eat my shit. Fighting Radahn without them is literally crippling. Not going to use them, of course, but to knock someone for his weird for his
If it was a core gameplay mechanic, there would be automatically usable. You wouldn't need to turn on a statue.
bro. I love people that go in my opinion. Hey, you're wrong, and here's my argument for why you're wrong. And I'm gonna be really I'm gonna be a real dick about it. If I end it in my opinion, then it's my opinion. So we won't worry about it. But you're wrong. Elden Ring difficulty inspired me to make a thread. Oh shit, yeah. This man is done. Oh my god. We're gonna footnote this. My patience is not there, bro. When someone says playing the game without summons is harder, it's no knock to someone that is using them. It is just accurate assess them. Yeah, that wasn't worth going down the line of. I regret that. Let's move on. And I agree with this. I believe that this game was built with the idea of a Soulsborne community. It was a community of people that really enjoyed the game. And I believe that like this game was built for people to explore and enjoy a sandbox experience along with a Soulsborne type gameplay. People didn't really agree. I would agree if the game actually... I agree from the Soulsborne play standpoint, but the graphics are terrible. Last gen lazy. Not to mention, half the time I spawn in, none of the textures are loaded on PS5. Peasant. With beautiful, huge open worlds like RDR2, there's no excuse for the disregard in graphic fidelity. Oh yeah. Skyrim might look horrible compared to HFW graphics wise. I didn't mean to speak like you're fucking slow, but like that was a slow sentence. Bro, anybody who's debating that like a game looks better, can I just, dude, talking about how like, this game's graphics is dog shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, I just think it's a bad game. The game's graphics, right? The game's graphics, bad. Shut up. And I think you're kind of a dipshit if you're focusing in and going like the graphics are so bad. But the graphics, a good game doesn't need to have the most superior graphics. Eat my poop. And I really wanted to get down to the meat and potatoes of why people are complaining about it. I can't. So I'm just going to speed run all the ridiculous complaints and then that'll be enough. So let's speed run Elden Ring complaints. I forgot what the game was for a sec. Difference between I got to kill a few more Mitsuni to get armor set I want, and I got to earn 5,000 in-game coins to turn into a loot box shards to have a chance of getting this skin without spending real money on a game I've already got. What the fuck is happening? Oh, this is gonna be good. Grinding for 3 weeks and I still can't beat the tourist demon. How is it productive and not tedious? That is because you are shit. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. That's because you fucking suck. Let's get real here, okay? Is it a hard game? Maybe, but like ultimately, I don't think Elden Ring is as much hard as it is that you have to be somewhat dedicated to actually beat the game. And I think the issue that people are having is that you're going into a Soulsborne game thinking this isn't going to be a Soulsborne game. It's made by FromSoft. You don't suck. You just don't give enough of a shit to try harder. Ooh, this is what we want. Okay. A lot of enemy reskins. Yes, because the game is supposed to normalize an enemy that you found difficult early on and then show you that it's a very difficult enemy later on as an average enemy. That's not reskinning. That's just efficient programming. Dragons are all the same and boring. Dragon has never been boring to me in the 100 hours that I've played this game. Don't know what you're talking about. Dodge input is terribly slow. That's just a fucking lie. Input buffering is super annoying. Wait, what input buffering are you talking? What are these? What the fuck are people talking? Input buffering, what? Enemies hold swings for far too long? Yeah, it's called unpredictable telegraphing, you fucking jump attack. What is wrong with Moonvec? I don't even know what Moonvec is, but that's about it, I'd say. Yeah, okay, that's a fair one. Yeah, they should have had a bit of a better quick select display. That's fine. Add a tutorial, even if you put it off to the side, it's in mandatory. I was 50 hours before I learned you can two-hand. Easier to find map fragments, maybe add a map icon. Bro, there is a map icon. There is 265% a map icon, Alex. Dog shit complaints, dog. Things are structured poorly. Buttons behave unpredictably. What? What? Interface systems are confusing. How so? Information I know I have unfindable. I never navigate through any screens to where I want to go in one try. What is going on? UI isn't bad. The UI just isn't bad, okay? There seems to be a real correlation between people needing to have like a big triangle or a big arrow that is constantly telling you where to go. I don't understand it. Why are people so fucking fascinated with having something tell you where to go all the time? Stop complaining about the fucking UI. Complaints I've had so far is progression, power, and living in like RPG games. I've played plenty of DS games. Second would be the horrific co-op system still used. Yeah, I would say the only thing I have a complaint about would be the co-op system too. I seem to DC when I'm in the middle of like helping somebody. Or it seems to DC when like I'll do like a counter invade to like an invader's thing to help out because I'm a helpful fucking guy. I would say the co-op is like, that's server side. Somebody needs to fix some connection shit over there. People who are talking about the UI being bad, shut up. Also shut up. People who are complaining about the map discoverability, there is a literal map icon when you travel through an area. If you go through an area and you can't find it, go onto your map and it'll be all grayed out. And then it'll show like a little place where you can find the map. It's not that hard, you idiot. Man, people who are talking about repeated assets are just God, honestly, people who are complaining about repeated assets, you are going to break my brain. I am so goddamn sick of seeing people go, well, I saw that boss already. Yeah, okay, it's happened in Dark Souls 2, it happened in Dark Souls 3, and for fuck's sake, it's happening in Elden Ring, because guess what? It is massive. It is a massive world. Also, it's very normal to give you what was a boss at the very start of the game and then produce it as a variant boss or producing it as a regular enemy. Okay? I don't understand it. I don't know what's confusing about this. Okay? Just be like, the reality is that it's still a goddamn game. Shut up. Shut your goddamn cake hole.